You did it. So profesh.
What we are profesh. I love this. All right. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Beer, Booze, and Boogeymen. We have a very special show prepared for you tonight and a majorly special guest who will be joining us shortly. And I don't know if it's because it's our second anniversary, but there's something in the air. I don't know if you guys can. Do you smell it? Just it's barbecue. No, Gil, it's not.
It's not you.
I love barbecue. That's a
I
little,
do
little
too. I do
little
too.
teaser for y'all. Y'all know. Come on. Before we really kick it off, get into the roll of it, we would just like to apologize for missing a month of Beer, Booze, and Boogeymen. Things got crazy, lots of things happening, ice storms over in
Yeah.
the south in y'all's region. Work overflowing, life springing eternal, seemingly just hopelessly lost. You know how it goes. And
Yeah.
I'm going to break the fourth wall a little bit here, but the actor in me is screaming not to. But Jay Booz, our fourth cohort, who ordinarily does these intros, he wrote me a spectacular intro, and I asked him for it, and he came through. And he is the king of dad jokes and jokes that I usually don't understand. And he inserted a joke that I don't understand. So we're going to leave that for him in his own time. He can tell that to us all later. So, with that, let's quit the rambling and, per tradition, let's have all of the hosts introduce themselves. And, well, I'm going to introduce you because Jay Booz wrote it that way. But we're all going to tell everybody what we're drinking, paranormally themed drinks. So, per Jay Booz's words, first off, we have the gallant, generous, genial, gifted, gleaming, and glorious G Booz.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
Hello. Seem to have a guest. No, it's
that
okay.
was like perfect timing how that happened.
All good. All good.
That was
We
awesome.
are
That was
professionals.
awesome.
Hi,
Hey, can
Ty.
you guys hear me?
We can hear you.
Yes.
Cool. Where's John?
He's backstage.
Oh, leave him
We are
back there.
I'm gonna throw you backstage for just a moment.
Okay.
That's so awesome.
That was perfectly
We're
timed.
live, baby, live. G Booz, you were saying.
Yes. High pitch mosaic IPA, which is
Nice.
delicious. Brewed right here in Asheville, North Carolina. So
Man.
Mm,
Yeah, you always get the Asheville
He
drinks.
does. He does.
there's a lot. There's a lot to choose from.
I'm so jelly. Everybody in the chat, if you're drinking with us tonight, if you have anything paranormally themed, drop it in the chat. We would love to see it. All right, up next is the daring, because no one else is brave enough to stay in a haunted house on purpose overnight in order to just, see if it's haunted. The dazzling, dedicated, delightful, and oddly enough, demure D-Booz.
Hello, hello. I am back. I haven't been on in what, like 3 episodes because of life, but I am back. And tonight I'm double fisting it. I've got
Whoa.
the Jason version of Angry Orchard. And for shits and
Nice.
gigs, I brought the Beast, the gnarly purple version. So I'm going to
Yes.
hopefully not get too tipsy because I got to work in the morning.
Boo.
I know, right?
I just got one of my favorite phrases is shits and gigs. Thank you for using that.
Hell yeah.
You're making
Hell
this
yeah.
anniversary show so special. All right. And I am the keen, kind hearted, knowledgeable. J Booz, I really appreciate that silent K. Knowledgeable, because who else can write whole seasons of a podcast they are just starting to learn about and become a master of the topic by middle of the season? I
Hmm.
think very highly of myself, apparently. And nightly, K Booz. And I am drinking. I got a couple of new ones tonight. So
Uh
I've
oh.
got Yaya's Angels. And I have heard that this one is fabulous. So I don't know. I'm excited.
Mm.
And then Great Nations Ripe. And we got a little corpse pirate
Hell
on the
yeah.
front
Heck
there.
yeah. That
All
looks
right,
good.
you guys. Yeah, I'm excited. So we are going to have to pour one out for our fourth co-host who is missing, as he's not
Yeah.
here with us anymore. So
I was just
J-Booze,
gonna. Oh yeah, I was gonna pour it on the floor.
feel free, man. I mean, chat. He's not dead. He just couldn't make it tonight. Life happens. He will be back next month. Never fret. All right, you
Yep.
guys. So as I mentioned before, we do have some very special guests that will be joining us. So, Gil, joining us, coming to the stage, is John and Ty from Booze, Brews, and Barbecue. Welcome, you two.
Why'd
What's
you let?
up? Oh,
Thank you.
uh-oh. There he
No,
is.
we got him. We got him.
We got him. We got
Nope.
Ah,
Good.
What?
him.
I remember my first time doing a podcast.
Uh-oh. Got an echo.
all right. We got this. Hold on one second, everybody.
Gil's the worst. I'll find it.
Maybe. Oh, I can't do it right now. Actually,
Ty's our
Under
media
control.
guy, and he's the dumbest person right now in the history of technology.
It's okay. It's okay. Thank you guys. Anyway, thank you.
Why are you
so
laughing?
much. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. We do have a great show prepared for everybody this evening. D-Booze, why don't you tell everybody what the topic of discussion is tonight?
Right. So, we've been doing this show now for 2 years. And as you know, all of us hosts are way into the paranormal, whether it's ghosts or Bigfoot or aliens or cryptids or all of the combined. We want to know what made you a believer in the paranormal, whether it's ghosts or aliens or cryptids or whatever got you into this. We want to know about it.
Hell yeah. Yes. So we will be opening the lines
We will.
shortly.
Huh?
And yeah,
And
Gil's like, huh?
we do have quite a few
Now?
submissions to read too. So
We do. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we got a
Yes.
handful of submissions tonight, which is always awesome. I love to see it.
is.
And I did get a chance to read through them and they are fabulous. So can't wait
Oh,
to
yeah.
share those. I don't know. Did we want to kind of
Yeah, I was gonna
and
say
yeah,
before we really get started, let them introduce themselves and kind of
absolutely.
what they're
Yeah.
all about.
So Booze Brews and Barbecue, we're actively filming season 1 right now of our show,
Nice.
and episode 10 we film next month in St. Augustine, Florida, and
Nice.
we're combining our love of paranormal with obviously barbecue, which is Ty's background and more so Barry as well, and then beer. And basically, it's a destination type show where we go into a local community and we learn about the history and the paranormal aspect to it, obviously. And then we just dive deep into like the food culture, especially barbecue, and like a lot of the local breweries or wineries and stuff like that. And
Hell yeah.
it's just been a blast, just kind of like, again, Barry's he's got a family thing tonight, but like Barry's always been into like the paranormal, like the gear and stuff. And so I tour with Barry with Shinedown for the last 9 years now, and we've always kind of done like the haunted stuff and like kind of whatever. And I'm sure we'll come out. We always talk about like how we got this idea came together, but like it's one of those things where as we film this stuff, I learned, and I know Ty learns about different types of gear, everything from the dowsing rods to the spirit box to crystals to REM pods to all this gear that's out there. And it's just been super fascinating, just kind of like learning about this stuff, as I'm a big fan of history. And so it's kind of cool to like actually connect with history in a weird sense. So yeah, it's been a blast, and we filmed
Hell
in
yeah.
Texas, Tennessee, and Virginia, Massachusetts, Kentucky, and yeah, it's just been a real blast.
Man,
Yeah.
hella cool. Wait, so I mean, you're still like, you're testing out all the equipment and such, and just kind of like getting it. What's your favorite equipment? Everybody's got something different. What's the
Uh
go-to one?
I think the easy answer would be saying the spirit box, because you get like
Yeah.
you
Mhm.
could get like a response back, or like some sort of, if the stuff we've captured, it's been oddly specific with like numbers or per people's names or who's in the room, or I mean, we've even had stuff in Memphis where it's actually said our show name and it knew what
Oh,
Barry
wow.
did for a career.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
so
Hell yeah.
I think that's the easy answer. It's fun, but like we just filmed in Massachusetts at the incredible S.K. Pierce Haunted Mansion in Gardner, Mass. And we had Horde Paranormal with us, who make incredible paranormal gear. They've actually made custom gear for us, like REM pods and stuff.
Nice.
And
yeah.
I have always had the biggest feel like I've never understood dowsing rods or like
Mm.
like a Ouija. Like we're not anti learning about Ouija boards and the history and what people do with them, but we just don't use them because our big thing is like we don't want to open up portals and like do all this like type of like
Right.
borderline stuff because we don't we treat this stuff very seriously while we have fun.
Mhm.
We are respectful to the dead, and some of the stuff especially with my upbringing being devout Catholic and all that, so I'm very protective of like opening these doors for certain things. So dowsing rods for me have always been one of those things where I don't trust my own body to not fuck with the movement. Same with the Ouija boards when you're like
Idiometer.
high school in your attic with your friends, like someone's moving this
Yeah.
thing, right?
Mhm.
But watching Kim and Scott kind of talk us through this and do stuff with us and have honest, like true reactions to this stuff in real time where it's just like, okay, now I understand it. And so it's like stuff like that. I mean, Red Pod's always great. Like EMF stuff's cool. I love the temperature stuff. Like I love like just like where you can scientifically put numbers to stuff that's happening in real time.
Mhm.
But I think Ty obviously might have a different feeling towards stuff. Obviously,
My new go-to is barbecue tongs flying in the sink whenever you walk into a room. So
That's awesome.
poltergeist stuff is usually the tool I go to.
Hell yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But if
Have
I
you
had to,
gone
if
to
I,
any?
go ahead.
I had to ask. Have you gone to any haunted barbecue joints yet?
Not barbecue joints. I think the only place that we've gone to haunted would be in Massachusetts. Wasn't it Mercy?
yeah, Mercy Tavern was haunted.
Yeah.
They actually have a great. They do like this rib there,
Fried ribs.
fried rib in Salem,
Oh.
Mass. It's called
Mm.
Mercy Tavern. Super haunted. All the tunnels
Oh,
and
gosh.
stuff like that because it's a port town. They do great barbecue, but that's probably the only place. We've done a couple of breweries, like beer places that have like a long history. The building's been there since like 1870s and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
we haven't actually. Oh well, I take that back. We did Memphis, the Ghost River Brewery in Memphis. One of the old patrons died there years ago.
He drank himself to death.
He drank
Yeah.
himself to death,
Wait.
and he actually haunts the brewery
just kidding.
now.
Okay, because I was like,
He haunts the brewery now, and they actually put like a stool and like a little placard on the table, and like he actually has been known to like throw glasses and stuff like that. So, but yeah,
wow.
there's been a couple of
Keeping the
barbecue
spirit
places.
alive.
Yeah, for sure. It was actually the
Ty,
bartender.
I'm
just
sorry
pissed
for
at
cutting you
someone.
off. Yeah, right. It wasn't me. It was a ghost.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Right.
when
Yeah, I'm
when
sorry
y'all were
for
in
cutting you off,
Memphis,
Ty.
did
I
y'all
had
go
to ask.
to when y'all were down in Memphis? Did y'all go to Ernestine and Hazel's?
Yeah, we filmed there.
Hell yeah.
nice.
That's and obviously that's episode 2. And we've teased it, but like that's
Nice.
one of those things where Ty gets scratched. We get some crazy.
wow.
We get trash can that gets thrown. And like we got some really crazy stuff
Damn.
there. And, like it was one of the night we filmed. And we're with our friend Dave Spinks, 20 plus year paranormal guy and investigator and just awesome dude. And we got snowed in. Memphis got a snowstorm that day. This would have been last January, February. And like the place is a ghost town. And the owner were there. It's like, oh, just lock the door when you leave or lock the door when you're inside doing your thing. But it was kind of surreal because it felt like a real like ghost town. Because
Yeah,
Memphis
Right.
is pretty lively, whether it's normal people
Right.
or the criminals running around. So it's just like,
Or deadly.
yeah, or deadly. But
That'll
yeah,
do
that was
Yeah.
that Ernestine Hazel's is legit.
That's. I've been wanting to go there. Not just for the paranormal. I want to like just go there to go there.
They do a
Yeah.
great smash burger there too, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I live in Tennessee, so Memphis is only a few hours from me. I'm gonna have to make it back down there sometime.
Yeah, it's worth it. Bring a gun.
Cool place.
Yeah.
Did you say
A lot
bring
of
a
history in
gun?
that place.
Hey, bring a gun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bring a
Stay strapped.
taser,
Yeah.
taser and gun.
Oh man. All right, Ty. Any final thoughts you want to wrap up on that? Anything?
No,
All
no,
right.
nothing there.
That was
You
great.
know what? Ernestine and Hazel's, we kept having voices come through the spirit box that wanted me and John to go get in the bathtub together.
Oh, and did we? Did we do what the
You'll have
spirits
to
wanted?
watch episode 2.
Did you appease the
I will.
spirits? Yeah.
At the Airbnb, we did.
Yeah, definitely at the Airbnb. You'll have to watch to see if we did it at Ernestine and Hazel's.
All
Hell
right.
yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited. All right, you guys. Well, I mean, let's show these guys some of our magic here. Do we want to maybe open the lines, Gil, and get into
For
some of these
sure.
awesome stories? And thank
Well,
you
like,
so
I-
much
I-
if
like,
you
I-
watched
I-
and
I-
submitted.
And like I followed you guys now since you guys asked us to be out here, but like, where do you, like, how'd you guys kind of get started? I know it's a 2-year anniversary, so like, I'm curious about that.
What'd you do for the 2 years?
This
Kinda
is
hung
it,
out.
bud.
It's a silver Michelob Light can. Yeah.
I don't know. We were
my
drinking the whole
jam.
time. I don't remember. No.
I ran errands. I went to the gym today. That was about it. I was
Yeah.
looking forward to this all day, though. So,
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, this is
I
my
work-
How did
extended
we get
family.
started with the show? Deboos,
Yeah.
Damion was wanting to start a show, and
Yeah,
I
that's
had been pestering him for the longest time to start a call-in show until he finally flipped the script back on me and said, "Well, why don't we do it together?" And I was like, "Oh." And so that's
Yeah, because we,
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
about it.
Kristen has
That's
her
about
own
it.
podcast, and Gil and Joey has a podcast, and I was doing a podcast, and
Mhm.
I'd
Yeah.
been on hiatus for about a year because I just got burnt out doing episode after episode after episode, and like Gil said, he kept trying to get me to come back, and I was like, well, let's just do it together. And we started this little group chat, and we were just tossing around ideas, and I think Gil jokingly said, "Let's call it Beer, Booze, and Boogeymen." And I was like, "Wait!" I was like, "That's actually pretty fucking cool. Let's roll with that." And then we just kind of grew from there, and it came about quick. I think we started talking about it like at the end of December, and we had our first episode the 1st of February in 24.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. I think our private chat is still called Future Call-In Show.
It
Is
is.
that
Yeah, yes. I've refused to let anybody change the name of our
Yeah,
private
never
chat.
change it.
No,
Where the
no.
mojo is.
So
You gotta be
Yeah, so
superstitious
everybody-
to a certain extent. Works.
Exactly. It's a paranormal call-in show. Man. Yeah, everybody, feel free to call in whenever you feel like it. Phone number is 208-717-1611. 208-717-1611. You can also click the link right there in the top of the show notes. Ghost.beer/call. That'll open it right up on your phone. You don't even have to remember the number. Just give it a little tippy tap.
All right. And while we are waiting for our first caller, let's get these stories started. So I believe first up, Deboos, you had a story to tell us.
Yeah. Let me get this opened up. I'm just so professional right now.
Oh dear. Gee,
I'm excuse
oh
me.
no.
Cigarettes.
So
Yeah,
sick,
I'm-
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
No,
Gotta
I'm,
get
the,
off the
I'm the
reds,
only
man.
smoker in the group.
Yeah.
Switch to
It's
vaping.
everybody else that's coughing.
Switch to vaping.
Yeah.
Where am I at? Here we go. I didn't even realize I was going to be the first one. I thought it was Kristen, but here we
Blame
We're set.
J-Boos. Okay.
go.
It's not my fault.
Blame Joey.
Mhm.
All right, so this was sent in by an anonymous person, which is totally fine. Whenever you send the stories in, if you don't want to let us know who you are, totally cool. We don't have to know. So
Just your email.
story goes. Yeah.
No,
So
we
it
have
says,
an
"My
we have
stories-"
an anonymous way to submit without an email.
Oh shit! I wish I knew that.
Yeah. We do. We
You
do.
could have had me reading all sorts of weird
Oh
shit.
hell yeah!
It would have been terrible.
Yeah.
All right, so it says, my story starts when I was 14 years old. I started babysitting for a friend while she worked nights. Her son was just a few months old and had some health issues. I was up and down with the baby all night, giving him medication and checking on him. One night I heard something walking down the hallway. I got up to check, thinking she got off early, to find a man in a white t-shirt and jeans walking down the hall.
Jesus.
I hid with the baby until my friend got home. I told her, and she acted as if I was crazy. The next weekend, I witnessed the same thing, except he came back down the hallway towards the front door. He had blood everywhere on his shirt. I knew then her house was haunted. I told her again what I had seen. When I went to the landlord to ask questions about previous tenants and if they had any problems, he looked at us like a deer in the headlights and asked why. I told him what I had seen, and then he dropped his head and said that in the 80s, a man had shot himself in the head and died in the big bedroom. Over the years, I've seen more and more spirits of people. I absolutely hate going to hospitals, funeral homes, and cemeteries due to this. I always tell people that don't believe, wait till it happens to you, and then you'll believe. And that was sent in by an
Mm.
anonymous sender.
It was sent in by Courtney Love.
Oh,
Oh, oh. XOXO.
oh man.
I think some of that stuff, it's like, it's so easy to be like,
Jesus.
not
Christ.
believable. It's not like a thing. But until someone you experience it yourself, it's tough to kind of judge that type of stuff. Because like
Right.
I've experienced stuff just recently where this shadow, like this white figure, kind of sprinted across like this hallway. And like if me describing it to the other people, it'd be like, you're crazy. Were you drinking? Like all this stuff. And it's like, no. So until you experience that, like you never want to refute someone. Like I find it super interesting. Like that residual type stuff is still around. And I do firmly believe that. I think that's just a crazy, and like my next thought process would be like, how do we help that person? Like, why are they still there? Like that type of thing.
Right.
Cause it's like, that could be scary as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And back to what you were saying there at the beginning too. Like that's a huge reason that a lot of people they don't want to tell you their story because they assume people's automatic, assumption is, oh, you're crazy. That's impossible. You're crazy. It's like it took me forever. I included in a very early story of my own on my own show, and it was anonymous for a while because I was so
Whoa.
scared. I was so scared that people would think I was nuts. So I totally
Mm.
get it. And I just, if there's anything I can ever do, like just as a creator or whatever, to just let people know, like, it's okay. It's okay.
Right.
We've all had some really crazy stuff happen. And the thing is, it just happens. It's
Right.
happening. We don't have to have the answers. It's happening. So
It's
yeah.
one of those
And,
things too,
you know,
where it's
part-
like, especially with like suicide or like
Mhm.
someone who is like obviously suicide, but like the places we've been to where people have had like these apparitions and shadow figures and stuff. Like there's the act of suicide is so tough to bring yourself to do, and that person has to be in so much pain and hurt
Yeah.
that I think the reason why that type of stuff happens with the paranormal side of it is like there's such a residual of like the pain that's lingering, and that they're just lost. And when you commit suicide, at least for people that I've talked to, that have thought about it, been around, where you have to be in such a dark place that if you actually do the act, I feel like that type of thing would still linger in these locations.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That kind of energy for sure. Mhm. Getting
Mm.
feedback there. Sorry, guys. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, all right. Again, anyone listening? 208-717-1611. We would love to hear from you. What?
I'm gonna challenge him. I think we got some wallflowers. I think we got some little scaredy cats over here. Yeah, we got the
Yeah.
phone right there. You can call it. It might be me. I am handling tech, so blame me if something happens. But the phone screen, it's right there. You just gotta dial
is.
in 208-717-1611. Anybody call in. Help
I mean,
get the party started.
I
I feel like that's
guess-
what we need right now. We
I
need that one
guess while
person
we're
to come
waiting,
up and start dancing.
I guess while we're waiting for our first call, I guess I can kind of tell what really got me into it because I got into this stuff at a very, very young age. And when I mean young age, like I was like 3 or 4 years old. Like I've believed that long, and I'm in my early 40s. The one thing I always tell people that what was the first thing you experienced? What made you get into this? Like I really got into it when I was a teenager, but like what set me down this path?
Hold that thought, D-Boost.
God,
will
it's
hold
Courtney
that thought.
Love.
Hello,
It's Kurt.
caller. Can we get your first name and where you were calling in from?
Oh,
No.
Oh,
Nope.
they hung up.
Is it me?
Call
Probably.
back.
Or did
Call
you
us
hang
back,
up on
baby.
them, Gil?
Yeah,
It was your voice.
I don't.
They're
my
like,
voice.
nope.
They're like,
Was it
absolutely
Every
not.
single time.
it wasn't comforting.
Almost. I feel like sometimes I feel like we're fishing, where it's just like, oh, no,
Ah.
no. Got a bite.
You got to answer it with a deeper voice, like "Hello."
Oh,
There-
here we go.
Now's your time to shine. Do it.
Yeah. Hello, caller. You are live. Can we get your first name? Where are you calling in from?
Hello.
Are we not
Maybe
getting
it's a
any
ghost
audio?
call.
Interesting.
Cobain.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
a call from the other
This
side, you guys.
this phone is the new spirit box.
And it sounds like somebody else is trying to call.
Yeah. See if you
Yeah.
can.
So whoever's
Chester,
on
is
the
that
line
you?
now, you're gonna have to try again because we can't hear you.
God damn.
Yeah. Might be having a technical problem.
Are they on
I
mute?
don't know.
Do they know how to use a phone? How many fingers am I holding up?
What's
How
my
many fingers am I
name?
holding up?
I don't know.
Yeah. just
When
double
did you
check that.
I
die?
have no idea.
Tap. Give us some knocks.
Not like this.
What is going on?
Finish the pattern.
I'm gonna do a test real quick.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
dear.
Gil's gonna test it. He's
Oh, Jesus.
our tech guru. Do you want us to tell a story while you're doing that, or do you want us to be super silent? All right, they're on mute.
Yeah.
Caller
All
is
right.
on mute.
Hello.
Gil, they're on mute. Caller is on mute.
What?
Gil, the caller is on mute.
Yeah, I know.
His
Did you
name
guys
is,
not just
his
hear
name
me
is
talking?
mute.
His name is Mute.
Oh my God, we've done this before. I swear, for 2 years. Well, let's try it again. You said the caller is on mute. What is going on? I did not drink that much. What is going on?
I dig this. I love this chaos.
There's always
Did you
always
guys
something.
hear me calling in?
Yeah.
I heard your voice, yeah.
We can hear. Yeah, we can hear
Yeah,
you.
well then, okay, then it's fine. It wasn't. You guys. All right.
Ah, Gil.
Somebody got us to call in. Somebody who is able to speak. That is, we didn't put that out there. We need you to speak, even if it's like a robot.
Right.
Totally cool. Actually, robots, yeah.
Even if you're inebriated and want to talk
They're
shit,
haunted.
we're here for you.
Yes.
Dude, we're here for all of it. Yeah. If it's a sensitive story, we'll totally be kind. If it's a freaking goofball story, we can goofball with the
I
best
mean,
of them.
I have a question for you guys.
Mar-
What's the craziest trigger object you guys have ever used?
I don't know what that is. An
Myself.
AK-47?
Oh my God.
I mean, if they're Russian.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Uh,
think. D-Booze, you would
Craziest thing
probably.
we've used has been an actual
Fleshlight.
the few the few times we've
can
been
afford
to a
name
jail.
brand.
One of my team members is actually he works out of jail, so we've used him as a human trigger object, using that jail lingo and stuff, and we've got some incredible results by that.
We've actually done that with
John.
with Dave Spinks, because he used to be a former prison guard. And like that tone and that like dialogue and like that direction,
Right.
it actually agitates, not in a bad way, but like they feel like they're back to when they were alive. It's super fascinating to me.
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty interesting for sure. All right,
All right, Gil, come on, man.
try number 4.
Oh, no.
Hello.
Hello, caller. You are live. Can we get your name and where you're calling in from?
Mr. Cobain.
Can you hear me?
Oh, we got a voice.
Yes, we can.
Yay! Hi.
It's Courtney.
It's Courtney.
Okay, I just called in to see if it was working. That's all. That's all I got.
Well, hell.
You what?
That's all I
How
got.
many fingers am I holding up?
Well, wait. I gotta look. Hold on. All right, it's working. I just wanted to make sure it's working. So you guys get your callers.
Thank you.
Yay. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of the show, you beautiful soul, you. Thank you.
I knew it wasn't me. I'm just.
I never see it from your side. I don't
I was
know.
100% it was Gil's fault.
Yeah.
I was too.
I was about to start.
I'm actually going to tell everyone it was his fault. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have the prime suspect in the Kurt Cobain murder.
Yeah. It's Gil.
Oh,
Oh man.
I've never like intentionally used a trigger object, but unintentionally,
wasn't
I did have a haunted doll in my possession that did cause some activity, I believe.
I've got
Yeah,
a
that got
whole
overnighted, dude.
shelf of haunted
Don't do it.
dolls.
Don't do it.
I got rid of it. He's happy and healthy at my office now.
You have her, don't you?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Upstairs.
But, all right.
By the way, I didn't kill Kurt because of his music. I killed him because I hated flannels. All right.
Nice.
So,
As I'm wearing
that out
flannel right now.
Hello, caller. You are live. Can we get your first name and where you're calling in from?
My name's Mike, and I'm calling from Dixon, Tennessee.
Hell
Hi,
yeah,
Mike.
right down the road from me.
Go on.
Yeah.
There's a
I had
little
an
bit of a
experience when I was, I'm an older guy. I'm 45.
Mhm.
Okay.
yeah.
45. 94, I actually had a family member. He was dying of cancer, and he passed away, right? And he died. He got saved, and he passed away. Well, we went to his funeral, man. I just had like this scary feeling, it was kind of like just a fear feeling. Well, the preacher was up there, above the coffin talking, and he went to say his last name. He said his middle name, and like lightning, it was storming. Lightning like struck. It didn't hit the funeral home, but the power went out and all the backup lights came on, and everybody hollered, and it was crazy. And long story short, we're going to the cemetery, and it's pouring like you can't go 20 miles an hour. And anyway, it's pouring like everybody's trying to hide from the rain. And then they put him in the ground, and it completely stopped. It was pretty wild, like pretty creepy. I mean, it wasn't really creepy. But it was weird to me, and like I had never heard people like holler at a funeral home, like ah.
Right.
Like everybody just wanted to get up and run kind of deal.
Mike, are you a Christian?
Yeah, it was kind of, yes.
Because
I know, that was,
I noticed you said that he got saved and then he passed away. So as being a Christian, how do you take on think about paranormal activity?
I kind of got different views about it. Like, I think that there's once, if you're saved, if you're going, like people think different stuff, right? And that's their opinion, but I think, there's energy, me and my wife's had experiences like, even at home, but yeah, like I think if you're in heaven, you're gone. You know what I mean? That's what I think. But I mean, I think there's still stuff unexplained. Nobody really knows anything until the lights go out. You know what I mean?
Right. I was just curious to get someone else's perspective. That's got of the Christian faith.
Yeah.
It's almost like for
definitely.
me,
Yeah.
I believe in heaven and hell. So like the heaven and hell thing, what if purgatory is actually us right now living, and the spirits that haven't gone up or down are still stuck here in the same plane?
I've thought that so many times, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. You know what I mean? I don't. But I do. I do believe in ghosts. I think there's stuff going on that we can't explain. For sure.
Absolutely.
You know.
Yeah.
Was he
But I
was he
just
like
wanted
a
to share that
practical?
with y'all. It
Was
pretty
your
weird.
friend?
It was like, because I still remember it, man.
Was your friend like a practical joker? Would he have done something like that? That would have been like a very like, I'm gonna shut the lights off in here and get everyone riled up. Was he that type of person?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, he was, but he was 27 and I was 14. And I can remember my younger brother and me, he would let us like punch him hard as we could. He was a tough guy, you know. But yeah, he would kind of, joke around and stuff. But
yeah, I mean, maybe that was like a last
it
sign
was
for him
very
to say,
weird.
hey,
It was
you guys
like,
got this. Yeah.
I was like, holy crap.
Right.
One
Yeah,
final,
'cause
one
he
final hurrah.
It was, I know everybody that's, still that a lot of family members have passed on since then, but I know everybody there, I guarantee you they still remember it. That's like, you never
bet.
forget that.
Right.
I
I don't
believe
think
it.
I would.
Yeah. Yeah. It was but
All right.
that's my story, man. I'm going to get off here.
Well,
Yeah,
thank you for
thank you
sharing
so
that.
much,
Mike.
Mike. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, Mike.
You have a good night.
Have a good one.
All right, you too.
The trap soul thing, like being on like the whole, at least for me in my faith, like the purgatory, heaven and hell, like it makes sense to me, and that's in that like type of like these souls that are trapped here. But like again, but then I say that, and then you have people that have experiences with like obviously like very demonic, and maybe that's the wrong word. I hate that word because it's so overused. But like maybe there's like this dark energy that's so that is trapped here because they're truly vile people. But then you hear about like the ghosts that are like the kids that are mischievous, or the people that are helpful, or just will do a gentle knock to let you know you're there. And it's just like, I find that stuff super fascinating. If we're supposed to believe in angels and demons, and from a faith standpoint, we have to accept the fact that ghosts are, at least the ones here, are still trapped.
Right.
Like, I find the whole thing super fascinating. Like, no one's going to have an answer. There is no expert in the
Right.
paranormal. We're all trying to learn to understand this stuff. It's like, even us talking about this is like cool to me, because it's like we're just having to talk about like what we're trying to understand this. And like one day maybe someone will figure it out and we'll do whatever. But I like the fact that we can have these conversations and try and figure this out together.
Yeah. I was
Absolutely.
thinking like when you
100%.
were saying that before, like purgatory versus like either or, like I've often thought that, but not in a religious, like faith-based stance. I don't really come from that background. But like, have you heard, like online or wherever, like people like to say like, I think we all died in 2012, or I think we all died in 2020, and this is like
I mean,
hell,
listen,
hell on
I
earth.
am all about the conspiracy theories. I'm all about the crazy stuff, the timelines changing, and
Oh man.
people talking about how like you can't get a clear picture of Bigfoot or Loch Ness monster, or the chupacabra or Mothman, because they're in a different timeline, and that's why the stuff is blurry. So
Right,
I'm all
right.
about like all
Yeah.
the talk about that stuff. But I mean, what if like we talk about like judgment, like if you ascend to heaven or go to hell, what if the judgment is still happening for the dead, where people have to put themselves up for them or pray for them? I don't. The whole thing is just super fascinating to me.
God, John, that got dark. That got darker than just dead people.
Yeah.
No, but it is fascinating. But if we were to consider this, maybe it's not like, like hell on earth or a place of judgment.
Right.
What if this is like a purgatorial middle place? And wouldn't it make sense then that, okay, us like human physically based beings are here, but then also we're seeing like weird shit, like ghosts and demons and shadow. Like, where did these things come from? What are these things? Like,
Right.
just this place where everything can exist in the same plane. I don't know. I love to theorize. I love to wildly speculate as well.
It's awesome.
Assumptions. Assumptions are good.
Assumptions,
Yeah.
yes. That's all we got.
Exactly.
That's all we got right now. We don't have proof.
How's that Guinness, John?
Since I started drinking, the funniest thing for me is like when it's like shitty weather out, like a snowstorm, like it was up here in Massachusetts. I don't want to drive out there, but I'll have DoorDash drive, and I always laugh when I do it. And it's always the same guy. Like right now, he's like, dude, just text me next time. Like, this is getting stupid. But I always
All
laugh about that. So I started drinking Guinness. So Booze and Barbecue, we go to these amazing breweries and places, but Guinness is our staple where we always drink it.
Hello.
It.
Good
Oh,
deal.
hey.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
caller, hold on. John's not done with his thought.
Yeah.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Share with us your thought.
Yeah. Can we get your first name and where you were calling in from?
Okay, hi. I'm Trish from Oklahoma, and I was in
Trish.
Massachusetts with John and Ty.
Oh shit,
hell
we
yeah.
know
Oh,
Trish.
yeah.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Good to see you guys again.
We can't get off social media for some reason.
Hey, I just wanted to tell you guys, I grew up in a house that was full of paranormal activity from the time I was 3 years old until I left as an adult. Lights coming on and off, noises that were happening that you couldn't explain. And my mother many times would say that somebody sat on the edge of her bed in the middle of the night and wouldn't be anybody there. So
Wow.
I grew up around it. I've never been scared of it. But just things happen. The rim barrel that I got
Yeah.
from you guys
Yeah.
went off in my house the other day. I don't know if Kim told you or not, but it went off, and she said it was probably my deceased husband coming to see me. And so
Interesting.
it hasn't gone off since. So
Do you
I
ha-
have
do
it
you
on
have-
all the time.
Do you have talks
the
with
blue
your
light's
husband?
still on.
Do you ever have talks with your husband and stuff? I mean, I don't want
Yes,
to get
I
too
do.
personal.
Every day. Oh yeah, I talk to him every day. I have the REM pod sitting up on the mantle next to his ashes, and
Oh, wow.
I had it on for about 2 days, and then it just went off, and it was just crazy. I mean, it was
Wow.
blaring. It blared for 5 minutes, and I
Damn.
took a video of it, and I
Wow.
reached out to Kim. And I even turned it off and turned it back on, and it still did it. And then after about 5 minutes, it went off, and it hasn't been back on since. And she told me to change the batteries because it took a lot of energy out of it. So I changed the batteries,
Right.
and it hasn't gone off since that I know of. And I still have a blue light, so the batteries aren't dead. So
Right.
Wow.
Interesting.
so yeah, no, it was emotional. It was emotional. Yeah,
Oh,
it was
man.
emotional. But I talk to him every day. Oh yeah. He still helps me make decisions on things. And I tell him I miss him every day, and I talk to him about, the family and the kids and the grandkids, and But also at my parents' house, after my mother passed in 2001, my dad went out of town to go visit relatives, and I was going over there every day at lunchtime from work to get the mail and change the lights around and stuff. Well, the last night I didn't get to go during the day, so I went after dark. Well, I'd been opening the front door with the same key every day. Well, the key wouldn't turn. I put it in the hole and it wouldn't turn.
Mhm.
So I was like, I said out loud to myself, "What the heck is going on here? This key's worked all week, And I was like, I almost gave up, and I thought, no, I'm gonna try it again. Well, it turned. Right after I talked out loud, it turned, and I walked, went in the house, and the whole time I was in there, it felt like somebody was watching me. So I felt that I needed to explain why I was there, what I was doing, changing the lights, getting the mail, and that sort of thing. So I left, locked the door, went back down to the car, realized the porch light was on, and my dad would freak out if he came home with the porch light on because that's electricity being used. So I went back up to the door. Yeah, I know. He was quite
That's
the
why I
penny
believe
pincher.
her.
So went back up to the door, put the key in, and it wouldn't turn again. It would not turn. So I stopped and took a breath, and I said, "It's me. I need to turn off the porch light." I turned the key, and it turned like butter. I reached in and turned off the porch light and closed and locked the door, and out I was gone. I never went back over there after dark since.
Wow.
So that was kind of freaky. That kind of thing
sounds like
happened,
it.
and I was an adult. I was married and had kids, and
Wow.
that was freaky. So, but so I've had things happen. And then in Eureka Springs at the Crescent Hotel in the morgue, and one of the ghost hunts or the ghost tours, something touched me on the shoulder. I turned around, and there was only one person kind of off to my right.
Huh.
And I looked at him. I said, "Did you touch me?" And he looked at me like I was crazy. He's like, "No." So, that kind of thing. So I believe in the paranormal. I'm not scared of it because I've never had any bad experiences, but I do find it very intriguing.
I love that.
Absolutely.
Whew. I don't know what I would do if
Mm.
something touched me. I don't know how I feel about that.
Hey, it's a wild
Yeah, it was
feeling.
kind of like just a light brush. It
Okay.
wasn't like hard. It wasn't very firm, but I could tell it was like something touched me, and I turned around, and it was just wasn't anything there.
I do that to John when he's sleeping, but it never startles him.
I just think it's a Tinder
Right
date.
Kinda
against
like,
the
yeah,
beard.
just on the.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, thank you for sharing
Okay.
that, Trish.
Thank you.
Well, I just wanted to share my
Yes.
story. I was a little nervous at first, but I
Thank
thought,
you.
yeah,
Oh, that was great.
I love
Okay.
it. No,
I hope it
no
wasn't so
judgment
bad.
here. That's
You
awesome.
did great.
okay.
Yeah, thank
We
you.
appreciate you calling.
I'm looking forward to Florida. You
Yeah.
guys should see me in Florida, depending on what the dates are.
13th to 14th March. That's
I love
that,
this kind of stuff, and I think it's
yeah.
fun.
awesome.
You
Perfect.
haven't even, John, you haven't even put this out yet. That was the first time you
No.
said the date.
Yeah.
Well,
You heard it here,
there you go.
folks.
Yes.
Perfect. I think Teresa and I'll be there.
Oh hell yeah.
Nice.
we have other tricks up our sleeve we haven't released yet, so that'll come out.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. Had a blast in Massachusetts.
Yeah, you
Looking
guys
forward
are
to it.
awesome. You super rad. You're
Oh, yeah.
great. You're a great hag. You could drink some serious beer too, which is impressive.
I think
Yes.
I counted
Yes.
like 27. She was putting them down.
Yeah, the keg stand late at night
didn't
was a
drink that
little
many.
was a
Yeah.
little
I was
discerning.
like, why is she doing keg stands?
Right.
They were playing flip cup. It was like,
Right.
we in college?
Yeah. I love that you travel with a beer funnel
You guys
too.
are
That's
nuts.
just great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the beer funnel is different. And then when you guys put the hats on, you both had beer hats.
Right.
And with the straws, I was like, this is next level.
Yeah, but
I've actually never
we
seen
didn't
someone
have
go.
drunk karaoke, though. That was the problem.
That was a problem, but next time we will. And next time, hopefully you don't drink a whole case of White Claw that quickly.
Yeah. And there wasn't any Fireball either, so I was a little disappointed in that.
John
I
drank
had-
it all.
No, I drank it all the night before.
Yeah.
Y'all are wild. Golly.
Yeah, what the hell? Man?
I will say
We're
this. And thank
tame.
you,
We're
thank
I'm
you,
chilling
missing
Trish,
at home.
out.
and thank you, Trish, for calling. It's awesome. But like our events are like, they're obviously organized. Whether it's a trolley ride or a ghost tour or the Lizzie Borden house, do an investigation, a dinner party. Like our goal here is to create events that obviously bring the paranormal, but like the beer enthusiasts and the barbecue enthusiasts together, and really just showcase the community and bring everyone together. And like I always
Love it.
stress the chaotic creativeness of us. And I think like the events we got coming up, where it's just like this is stuff we've never done before with event stuff, like on different modes of transportation. Wink, wink. And so it's like it's stuff like this that we're trying to do just to create these memorable events. And for the minute we did the first event, we've had people in other states coming to the other events in other states.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And it's been super awesome. People like Trish and Teresa.
Yeah, well,
Go ahead, Trish.
yeah. I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and that was my first. I missed Jim Thorpe, but I hope not to miss any more when you guys go forward with this. I think it's fantastic, and I made so many friends in Massachusetts. I mean, I've gained so many friends just for you guys bringing everyone together, and that's phenomenal. I think that's fantastic.
That's the fun part.
Correct.
Yeah, we had people fly in from Detroit, Trish in Oklahoma.
Dang.
Who
Texas?
was it? Texas,
Wow.
Arkansas,
Arkansas.
Damn.
Man.
Connecticut. I mean, all the surrounding states to Massachusetts. I mean, I felt like there was more people from out of state than locals.
I think it
Eh.
Wow.
speaks a
That's
lot. It
amazing.
speaks a lot to what you guys are doing and your
Mm-hmm.
character. Like that, people want to come to these events. They want to see you. They want to hang out. They want to learn with you, like whatever it is. But that
Well,
says
it's
a
one
lot
of those things
about you.
too. Like we kind of talked about off
Yes,
the
the
record.
chemistry that these three guys have is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're always ourselves. We're funny. Like obviously we're good looking. No, I'm kidding. But like we do all this stuff where I don't know. Like, we have this energy about us, especially when we do the investigations. Like stuff just kind of like goes off,
All right.
and when we're together,
Trish,
and
do you mind if we let you go, Trish? We got another caller
Bye,
calling in.
Trish.
Oh, yeah,
Backing
sure.
up the lines.
Sure.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Have a good night.
Nice talking to you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Trish.
All right.
All
Thank you.
right, bye. Oh, no, caller called
Way
back.
to go,
Let's try
Gil.
it.
Oh,
yeah, good job.
I
God.
know.
God, you
God.
asshole.
I know. I
Gil.
am the
whoever
worst.
it is, call back.
Next time, I'm just gonna mute everyone talking. And
But like
answer the
we
phone.
do this stuff where it's like we don't look at your atypical ghost people, which I like, but we're also very quick to like
I'm gonna
call
dress.
call
I'm gonna start
bullshit.
dressing
Whoever that-
tactical gear.
Whoever that was, by the way, feel free to call right back in. We are
Like you will
ready
never
to
see me in
accept your
black
call.
tactical gear, fingerless gloves. Like
I'm gonna start doing that.
It's just not real. I used to be in federal law enforcement. I never once did any of that crap.
I'm
Even
gonna
when I was
wear.
gunfights.
I'm gonna wear the
Not
bullets
even when you
across
were
my-
legally
across my
required
chest, like
to.
Right.
Rambo.
I
Right.
cannot wait for that, Ty. Please do. Just please
Instead
do.
of bullets, it's gonna be like little vials of salt and holy water.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
In a butt plug.
And a one
for
butt
some
plug.
reason. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's just
Where do you think the salt and holy water?
Yeah. Those are tears.
And one super soaker full of holy water.
just not baby oil.
Nothing
Like from
unholy
dusk
can
till
happen to
dawn.
me if I
Not
do it to
baby
myself
oil.
first. So that's my
Yeah.
motto.
The super soaker's baby oil.
Yeah.
Gotta
Diddy
keep that
oil.
holy in the holy.
Diddy oil.
Did he want-
Um,
It's like, dang, these guys are serious. Whew.
We slide into the afterlife.
Oh God.
love it. Yeah. So anybody, feel free to call in 208-717-1611. Tell us, how did you get into the paranormal world? Did you have an experience? Were you just raised that way? What happened? Because obviously you ended up here. Had to be something.
Yeah. What
Feel free to
happened
call in
to you?
208-717-1611.
All right. Did you want to
Just
tell
go
a
back to
story?
the
G?
stories.
Did
Yeah,
you want to tell
I got
yours?
one lined up here.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Because we did have some early submissions. If I can get my phone unlocked. So professional. You know, if we did the show more than once a month, I would be a little more prepared.
That's what
I blame-
paranormal
I
happy
blame
hour
time.
is for.
That's who I blame.
I feel like you have 29 days to get the tech under control.
You think? But do you know anyone that would actually do that?
No.
No.
Did
Case in
not-
point, Ty.
So
Yeah.
not everybody waits until the last moment. That's
Ty.
crazy.
It's crazy. It's insanity. All right. This one was sent in by Mike. Mike, I'm not going to read your last name, but I appreciate the trust. I'm Mike, founder of Volunteer State Paranormal Research. Saw my first ghost at age 5. Saw others through my life. Then, in 1994, witnessed my father come back to life and spend a day with my mom and I. A few months later, Mike, you can't just skip past that, dude. A few months later, lived with an extreme haunting that lasted for 6+ years. Mike, seriously, reach back out to us. 6+ years, haunting connected to my father's military past. I was physically attacked, thrown into walls, dragged out of bed, and other events. 1994 made me a huge believer. Then, 2012, my grandmother showed up at my front door to ask me for forgiveness. We talked and even hugged each other. She turned into white light and vanished. She had
Oh.
passed away about 7 years prior.
Is this the plot
I'm
to
a strong
Ghost?
believer. I have shared the experience on Coast to Coast Radio and Art Bell show years ago, and Haunted Discoveries. Family spirits semicolon family spirits is doing a show on it also in the near future. Question mark. Like,
I'm
what the
Ron
fuck,
Burgundy.
man? I have your last name. I can hunt you down. Okay. Why? First off, who puts a semicolon in the middle of a sentence? Second off,
That's the
You're
name.
just gonna
The name
skip
of the show.
past.
That's how it's. It's Haunted Discoveries Family Spirits.
Right on.
I'm Gil.
you gotta put shit into brackets. Man.
Question mark.
Look, I'm just pissed about this whole day spent with your past father, and you're just gonna be like, yeah, well.
Right, like
And
was this
then
guy?
anyways,
Did he die and then
there
came
was
back
a
to life?
sale at Kroger's.
My
You
dad
would
came to
not
visit me
believe
from
it.
the
It's like,
dead.
dude, please
Anyway.
could you get back to the ghost hanging out with all day? It's like, dude, 2 for 1 on bread, and I'm like, I don't care. about
Right.
the bread
He's like,
right now.
my father
no.
passed away, and then obviously, have you guys seen the movie Armageddon? Anyway, we went to
No.
right. I'm just like,
Mike, I will say though, that's fucking awesome, and thank you so much for your submission, sincerely.
do
And
appreciate you,
I'm a
Mike.
huge,
Yeah.
I think you
coast
should
to
use his
coast,
last name and find him. Thank you.
That you were
Yeah,
on Coast, on Coast to Coast, our Bell show. Big
I'm
fan.
gonna have to. There's a damn good chance I've heard your story at some point.
Probably.
I think a lot of that
Mike.
stuff though is tied to
Fine, bud.
the sense of closure in like a
Hmm.
like I don't know, like I haven't experienced something like that. It's just stuff where like in September my father passed away, and it's one of those things where like I haven't. This is one of those things where like I said what I had to say. I was there when he passed away, and there was we had the closure we had. We had 20 years of him staying with us for that closure, but I've had 2 vivid dreams when he passed, where I one of them that I'm actually just sharing now is around Christmas time, where I woke up in my house and I heard my mom and dad talking about they said, my dad out loud audibly said, "Be quiet, Lori. The kid, you're gonna wake the kids." And they would obviously hide presents in the attic. And I woke up in like just like someone's breaking into the house. And that morning, I talked to my mom. I go, "Hey, were you in the attic at all, or like what was kind of going on?" She goes, "What are you talking about?"
At 3 a.m.
Right. No, it was like around 6, 7 in the morning. They were like the perfect time for Christmas morning. And so I believe stuff like that happens. Now, mine was a dream, but like people that have these experiences where I think that the relative that comes back, the family member that comes back, like there's a disconnect in the closure of when that person passes. And so I think that these type of things, like their grandmother had to appear and find her eternal rest was tied to getting that forgiveness or that final goodbye, right? Like I don't know, like it's like I believe that, like I think that stuff is firmly people can call this guy crazy, but again, I'm looking at it objectively until I experience it. I mean I don't know, like I don't know, what are your guys' thoughts? It's like I think that story is like it's super emotional and profound in a cool sense. Minus the leaps in the story where people are coming back from the dead, like that type of thing kind of threw me for a loop. But like the grandmother thing, like I think there's something really to that.
Do you think there's different versions of closure from what we think here with the family member and what they think? Because we talk about closure as like something was missing. That may not be why they're coming back. You know what I mean?
Like they miss, like they're coming back for they're missing the connection with that person.
Right.
Yeah, like what we think they're coming back for may not be why.
Right.
I don't know.
Would that mean that someone that's dying doesn't know they're dying?
Or they do, and what about like just having a completely expanded perspective upon death? Maybe that happens, and like the shield is dropped, the human filter is dropped, and all of a sudden it's this expansive perspective. Like whatever reason, I can't even imagine like all of the possible reasons that they would want to come back, or they're doing the closure for your sake. They don't need it. They see
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Oh. I think, I agree with you, John. But I actually, I kind of enjoyed the jumps in the story. That alone kind of gives it validity to me. That says like that guy's got he's got stories to tell. He's got a haunted
But also,
life.
he might have that. He might, because we've talked to people. I know you guys have talked to people that have like that connection to the afterlife in a weird way, right? So it's like maybe he's meant to be a vessel for his family. And like, I don't know. I find that stuff super
Yeah.
fascinating.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
It's fun. Well, I say it's fun because it's not fun, but it is fun. It's fun because we don't know, and it's, you're just trying to pick apart the pieces that we can understand and make it make sense.
Yeah, it goes back to that thing. You sometimes you can't know until you experience it yourself. So
Right.
we're left as listeners, like, okay, all right, let me try to piece this together. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is gonna sound morbid, but the cool thing is we're all guaranteed to experience it at some
We
point.
sure are.
All
Buddy.
of us are
Thanks,
going.
Gil.
I'm just,
Yeah.
You want to talk
I'm
about
glad you're there
jar?
with that.
Yeah,
hot
Captain Obvious
might-
here.
information.
I
Jesus Christ.
might not
Gil.
ever see the actual conclusion of One Piece, but I will see the answer to this goddamn question.
So, we're all going to die.
Oda, hurry up.
It really could be any of us at any time. Really,
It could be tomorrow.
It could be.
It could be me if somebody doesn't call in at 208-717-611. And if I go, the show goes, because none of y'all motherfuckers know how to run this. So call in 208-717.
That's my dog.
Hot puppers. Yeah, well, while we're between calls and stories here, just want to shout out to the good folks in the chat. If you're enjoying the show, if you're enjoying our guests, if you're enjoying our jam we got going here, make sure to like and subscribe while you're here. We sure appreciate it. Love you.
Yeah.
Yes.
That wasn't
Please.
creepy.
You got to get the jazz fingers too. I learned it in theater.
Damion, are you into like the cryptid stuff?
I'm more into the ghost and hauntings. As I've been doing this show, I've gotten a little bit more into it, but like a lot of it still leaves me scratching my head. So I'm like, I'm still kind of on the fence on a lot of it, but I'm slowly leaning towards more of the believer than the not believers on a lot of that
Right.
stuff.
Really? I am
Yeah.
completely like, no way. It's horseshit.
I don't know.
1000%.
The Bigfoot?
Yes.
I don't know, man. It's with a lot of the stuff, especially a lot of the stuff Kristen's put out. It's like, it does make a lot of sense. It does. But then again, I'm still kind of like, I don't know. I was like, how can Bigfoot be real? We've never got a fucking clear picture of him. Not one.
Right?
Time. I'm like, I don't know. It's just
No
We
body.
can send cameras into outer fucking space, but you're telling me we can't get a picture of a 9-foot tall thing?
Well,
Right.
assuming we
In the
landed on the moon, right?
Yeah.
Let's be real here.
No.
But what if it's not what we think, Ty?
Right.
What if it's not of our plane? What if it is the master of all masters of
I firmly believe
camouflage?
that. Like that, it's energy that's on a different wavelength than us.
Could
That's why
be.
it's always blurry.
Yeah. Pair that with a very low population, like we're talking low, like very many.
I own cats, which is why I
Yes,
know for a fucking
Yeah, we know,
fact
Gil.
that it is so
You have a
goddamn
fucking
hard
cat right
to
behind you.
get a photo. It is so goddamn hard to get a photo of your own cat that you live with.
Why are you taking
Let
pictures
alone-
of cats?
Let alone who am I
They're
muting? Who am I muting? But anyways, no. But like, I'm just
Gil
saying,
loves pussy.
if you especially if you own a black cat, you try to take a photo of them, goddamn near impossible, let alone 9.5 foot tall 300-pound ape that pops out of the woods that you were not expecting. I'm just saying you're gonna be like, fuck.
Well,
and, like,
I mean,
you can try to get a
honestly,
photo.
to your point, they find tribes every
saying.
other year in the Amazon.
I don't remember my
that for the
point.
first time ever, they have video footage of these people living in the woods in these crazy locations. So it's like it's not the ordinary to like not capture this stuff.
That's a good point. And kudos to you, Gil. I'm very impressed. You're standing up for Bigfoot. This is
Right.
a first.
Cats.
Yeah, through your femininity.
And cats.
I never put my foot down on Bigfoot.
Oh, okay.
My
Yes, we
firmly
still,
down on
we still have an
The
online date at
blurry-
some point
the
to talk
blurry-
Bigfoot erotica.
Yes, I've
Yes.
been asking you for so
I know.
long to let me
I know.
read. Bigfoot
Gil's like,
erotica
let
for
me
your
put
Patreon
my
behind the
pictures on
scenes.
OnlyFans.
I've been begging. It's what the
I
people
know.
want.
It's a
They
moneymaker.
do.
Not
Yeah.
all the people,
Cat feet
but some of
pics.
them.
Cat feet,
Cat-
Toe
catpaws.com.
beans, yes.
and
Beans
Bigfoot
only.
erotica readings. Yes.
Only
Beans only.
beans. I'll do it.
Oh,
I've done way more for less. Anybody?
Gil's the type of
anybody out
guy that
there
puts
that's
like
watching,
charms
listening?
on the cattail to cover up their butthole for pictures.
Nah, leave those in.
Yeah, their buttholes are perfect. John.
oh man.
Right.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Just the way your God made
well,
them. Now,
well,
feel free to call in.
right.
We're all over the place.
Well, while
Yeah.
Go for it.
while we're waiting, K-Booz, I think you might have a story lined up to read.
Well, I do.
Hopefully it's about cat buttholes.
What?
It's
At
not.
Jennifer Birch, I need your photo.
All right.
Your photo tips for black cats.
Why are we this way?
Yes,
Oh,
photo
God.
tips. And share those with me, Gil, because I do have one black cat, and it's just she's a blur. Mm. All right. My story comes from Pam. Thank you so much for submitting. And she has titled it Ghost in Rocking Chair. I had not worked in the ICU long, maybe a year. My routine shift was 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. This particular night, we were in the process of getting several of the post-open heart patients up into chairs. I had gone to the currently closed ICU overflow. I entered the dark area and felt immediate heaviness. I looked around, and there was a chair at the back of the unit. I walked past room 20 and glanced at it. I didn't see anything at the time, but the heaviness grew. I got to the chair and unlocked the wheels. I started pushing the recliner past room 19, and as I got to room 20, I stopped. There was a rocking chair rocking, with an apparition sitting in the chair. It was a woman with long braided hair. She turned, and I gasped. Quickly, she disappeared. I left the overflow unit quickly. This was the first time I had ever seen anything, but not the only time. After that, I sensed things around me. Once I took the chair to the main ICU, I guess I looked funny. One of my coworkers laughed, saying, "You saw her, didn't you?"
Ooh.
And that's when I knocked the coworker out cold.
Thanks for the heads up.
Dragged her back up to the overflow ICU. Stick her in a room. No. That would make me a believer too. Something like
I
that.
believe so. Yeah.
Hmm. I don't think
Seeing,
I've ever seen anything like that.
not in a hospital. I've been lucky not to see anything in a hospital, but maybe one day. But thank you, Pam, for that submission. That was it's pretty creepy to think about
Thank
seeing
you.
something like
Yeah.
And thank you for being detailed in your story.
that, and not skipping any parts.
No parts were skipped. We knew what room she was in.
Right.
Very direct.
Very direct.
Yes.
Pam is a storyteller.
It was.
Maybe. Yeah. It's very point A to point B. It's very succinct. Yeah.
Succinct. Now back to the cats.
Yes. Back to the important bit.
What are you drinking, Damion? What are your guys' go-to like a beer that you could drink in any setting and just be like, this is my beer, or drink, mixed drink?
I'm normally like a Coors Light guy.
Hell yeah.
When I'm not doing the show. When we're doing the show, I can't find anything paranormally related around where I live. Like it takes me, it's very hard to find anything. That's why we're hoping at some point we can get a beer sponsor, wink, wink, somebody, and they can create a beer for us. But I can't find anything around where I live.
Well, we
And I
can
don't
send
wanna
you some of
travel
our
to
beer,
Nashville.
Damion.
Oh yeah, what's that?
We launch a beer in every show
Brewery.
we film. Brewery beer. We launch every beer.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Send it his
Or
way. He really does
Here's
have
something
trouble.
paranormal
I
from
do.
Texas. This is 8 Elite Light Lager, from the Dallas Cowboys, Troy Aikman, where we haven't seen a Super Bowl in over 30 years. So that's pretty paranormal. But this is a good go-to beer.
Oh man.
Yeah, I go. I mean, I'm an IPA girly, but Lagunitas is probably my go-to. I picked that habit up in California. I was
That's
there
a
for-
tough one. I can't. I mean, I could do it obviously, but I just can't.
It's
I
an
can't day
acquired
drink that
taste.
beer. I
Yeah.
can't day drink that beer.
You gotta sip it delicately.
And like the people
John.
that drink like the summer shandies, I want to slap them in the face as hard as I can.
Yeah, it's not. That's not.
I just got my brother-in-law a case of that for his birthday.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh.
He's being
Shandy.
slapped.
Summer shandy.
Gil,
What
what
about
do you
you,
drink
Gil?
with your cats?
Cat.
Yes. Yeah. My cat Dada, he loves drinking my beer, and I have to be careful about leaving it out anywhere. But yeah, Voodoo Ranger, I think is my
Oh
go-to.
hell yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that shit's
That
awesome.
9.5%.
Yeah, yeah, give me 3 of them.
Perfect.
Yeah.
11 a.m. start.
11 a.m. start.
Yeah.
No, but anytime I
Hell
have
yeah,
like
brother.
had some time
On a
off
Tuesday,
with,
yeah.
with like family. No, anytime I've had like a midweek off and I'm like visiting family across the country and stuff, and like we are day drinking and we're just hanging out. Everybody else falls out by like 3 o'clock, and I'm like, do I have a problem?
He's
can
like, I
ask
downed
my
like 3
sister
of
about
these.
this the last time.
Yeah,
I
I like
chugged
the-
3
Like
and
Mr.
drive across
Leahy in the
town.
Right.
kitchen on Trailer Park Bar.
You don't have a problem, Gil. You are exceptionally talented.
There you go.
It's all about
Yeah.
perspective, bud.
good looking, stoic, strong
Cat
jawline.
lover.
Animal lover. Yeah.
Enough about Damion, but what about me? Talk about me.
You should see Damien's other
Yeah.
beard.
On his back?
Oh God.
I have seen that.
All right.
Oh
folks.
God.
No,
Gil,
right.
no, no.
Yes. What did we do?
208.
Am I missing a call?
208-717-1611.
Oh shit, here
Somebody
we go.
beat me
Oh, we
to
have a
it.
phone. We have a phone number.
Oh shit.
Way to
fuck.
cover that
Hold
up,
on.
Gil.
Yeah.
How did
Dick
this
pics.
happen?
La, 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 la,
Sorry
la,
about
la.
that. You were live and you were
Hello?
exposed. This better be good. I'm just kidding.
Hi.
Can we get your name and where you're calling
Hello,
in from?
hello.
Sure, you're talking to Miriam and John Krupa, and we're calling from Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Oh shit, that's my dog right there.
I knew that.
Hi.
I was expecting that reaction from you, John.
Yeah. Are you in the basement of Lizzie Borden house drinking, touching yourself to ghosts?
We may have had a flashlight earlier. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, perfect.
Jesus.
We figured we'd call in and talk to you guys a little bit and tell you about our paranormal experiences.
Let's do it.
They sound hilarious.
We're here for it.
They always are. You want to start?
I can start.
Yeah, go for it.
I mean, mine's not necessarily hilarious or anything, but my great-grandfather used to work on the railroad, and he was a heavy pipe smoker. And I remember distinctly coming home from work one day, or actually from school one day, and I was the first one home, and nobody was there, and he had long since passed before I was born. And in the office area that my dad and my grandfather had, there were pictures of him from when he worked on the railroad. And one of the pictures had fallen, was not on the pegboard or on the corkboard. It was on the desk. And there was a pen pointing to him. And the room smelled extremely strong of the half and half pipe tobacco that he used to smoke, that I was told he used to smoke.
Mm.
And nobody in our family sent him smoke.
Mm.
That's an awesome experience.
So we,
though.
to this day, firmly believe that was a visit from him.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm.
It's interesting
Yeah.
how like distinct smells trigger memories.
Right.
It's even
Right?
creepier.
Tobacco's one of those
And
ones
the
that are
crazy
very
part to
specific.
me was,
Mhm.
yeah, it is. And I mean, I never knew at that time. I had no idea what that even smelled like. And you know, my dad and my grandfather both told me that he smoked half and half, and that's what the smell was.
Have you ever? I mean, I don't know if the house is still up or whatever, but have you ever like smoked that type of cigar and had an experience or thought about doing that?
I've never smoked that type of cigar or pipe, but no, honestly, no, not really. It just was one of those things that just kind of always stuck with me. That like,
Huh.
okay, my great grandfather came to visit us for some reason or another,
Right.
And he let you know.
and let us know who it was.
Right.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's actually super rad.
Yeah.
My
That-
turn?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, yeah, go
I-
for it. Baby.
Hold on, we're watching
Sure.
Dill fondle the cat's butthole.
oh my God. Still.
It's not even his cat.
It was his cat. He took it from his neighbor.
It's not even a cat.
That's about right.
I'm not even Gil.
That checked out.
What's
Poor
going on?
Joe.
Right.
Uh,
Is that a setter?
Wow.
Is a settler?
Yeah, it's a small demon.
is that a feather? Is that what
Go for it though. Yeah, we'd love to hear your
Oh.
story.
when I have a few different stories actually. The earliest I think was when I was maybe about 4. As a little kid, I remember I would see things like in our house. We lived in an older house. This was in New Hampshire back in the very early 80s. And I remember seeing the drawers on my dresser get opened by themselves. And then like pieces of like the footsie pajamas kind of thing. I think I talked about this on the Booze Bruce site at some point. But like the footsie pajamas, like pieces of the pajama, like the leg or whatever would be picked up and sort of draped out of it. I used to see lots of different kinds of like apparitions, like lights and you know, shadow figures and things like that in that house as well. And of course, you know, being a little kid, no one believed anything I had to say. I was just, you know, you must be hallucinating or something like that. But as I was a teenager, as I got older, I used to have, like, I would get feelings, like I'm an empath, so sometimes I would get these like overwhelming feelings of dread and things like that, like passing by a house. There was a house that was like up on the ridge when I was in college that I could not walk past because every single time I did, I felt like there was some immense, like really horrific incident that happened at this house. I never did research to find out if it did or not because I was just too afraid to even find out what happened. And I used to have, I still to this day get visits from my grandfather because he used to smoke cigars and I smell the cigar smoke. So that was like one of the stories that JT and I both had together. That was, you know, very similar. But I also used to go urban exploring too. At it's no longer there, but it was the Byberry Mental Institution that used to be here outside of Philadelphia.
Oh yeah.
And lots of stuff happened there. So yeah.
That's wild.
A lot of creepy things. So
I love
yeah.
that you guys share a cigar story together. Like I find that super like cool.
Hey, and now
Isn't
there's
that-
something in common with the Clintons.
It's not that kind of cigar story.
Oh, sorry.
That's more of a pineapple smell.
Do you still
Oh no.
do you still urban exploring? Just asking for personal curiosity. I've always been fascinated with that.
I don't. I'm.
What
You know,
is
this
that?
that
Can
was
someone
back when I
explain
was
that to
like
me?
in my early 20s. I mean, I have. So technically, it's somewhat visiting places that you're probably not supposed to. It's basically how I say it.
Got it.
Usually
Trespassing.
abandoned
Okay,
buildings.
cool. You're a criminal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
Urban
fun.
exploring.
It's fun.
Urban exploring is just a very
I don't.
nice
It's trespassing with
way
no
of saying
intent to
breaking and
vandalize.
entering.
Correct.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
Urban Exploring is episode 2 of Booze, Brews, and Barbecue when we went to Memphis.
Right.
Yeah.
And now why you have
So,
to
yeah,
stay strapped every time you enter the city? Is that
Yeah.
Why
why?
you're legally not allowed to re-enter.
Exactly.
Ah, I see now.
Yes.
Okay.
We're never invited back on the podcast.
I was. But no, I haven't done it more recently. I've got teenage kids, and you know, they probably wouldn't get a good example from their mom doing that right now.
They're actually at the age where that's going to be fun. You can finally go do that kind of stuff with them. Like they're going to be like, "Holy crap!" Remember that one time Mom and I
Yeah.
broke into a house?
Right. We both
With a
hate this
flashlight.
neighbor. We vandalized this neighbor's house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
that is awesome.
You haven't met my kids. You don't know. They could definitely do something like that.
Listen, if they need an
John
alibi,
Skyline
I'm
met
right
one of
here.
them.
That's
If they need
true.
an alibi,
Yeah.
I am right here. I will say they were doing homework at Lizzie Borden's
Well,
house.
thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Well, thank you guys for sharing those.
Awesome.
That
Yeah,
cigar
awesome.
stuff. I love people. I've never experienced something where like a smell or like a scent. I don't know if Ty or Barry have where we've done this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I will say our first episode in Fort Worth and Miss Molly's magical place and crazy. I think one of us experienced like a cigar smell because it used to be like a brothel, like a Cowboys and stuff like that. But like I've never had a distinct smell where it triggered a memory of someone that used to smoke. And like I think that's cool that you guys got to like experience that because now every time if God forbid, or if you're lucky get to smell it again, you know they're still checking on you guys. And I think there's such like a cool thing with that. Like I love that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Partially, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. It's
As
definitely.
a smoker, I'm kind of
it's
excited I
nice.
get to smoke in the afterlife.
Well, keep smoking and you're going to get there before all of us.
There you go. I'm gonna look back at you. I'm gonna watch your live streams like.
Well, then you can come back and like, you know, then John can have his experience.
Right.
Right.
Just
There we go.
And then your cats would be like, who's trying to finger me?
John's gonna be like, why does my butt plug smell like tobacco? How do I know that's smoked?
Why does my
I'm used to
butthole
licking
smell like
it
a cigar?
afterwards, but it's never
Right.
tasted like an
Yeah.
ashtray before.
I don't
Why
like
do my
it.
holes smell like a clove? Yeah.
All right.
Thank
Oh,
you guys for
God.
calling.
We definitely appreciate it.
thank you so much.
No
you.
problem.
Thank you
Appreciate
so
it,
much.
guys.
Thank you. Have a good
Take
evening.
care.
Have a good night.
Don't stay out too late, kids.
Try
So-
not to.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
So like a testament to like our following and people that support us. Like that couple, we met them in Jim Thorpe. They came to Massachusetts, and it's like Ty's like I'll speak for Ty and he can chime in, but like me and Barry are used to like the inundation of people, like thousands of people every night were just like the constant thing. And so I think Ty, I'm trying to recall this, but like recently, like after we just did the debrief for like the Massachusetts stuff we filmed, and for the first time, I could see Ty was more comfortable dealing with people because these are people he met in a previous stop, and like we're gathering like these people are true friends. And I think
Yeah.
there's a real connection when you meet with someone over a shared love of barbecue, beer, paranormal, or just if they're just great people, which we've all met great people.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I find it's like super joy that people are like on a Saturday night that we've met a couple months ago are spending time with us tonight. Like I never take that for granted. And like I'm super like appreciative of that. And like you guys, like you're trying to harbor a group of people that have like different backgrounds. I know the world right now is going to shit with people left, right, fighting each other. But when it comes down to it, like we can always meet in the middle. And the fact that we can break bread together with these different people of different walks of life, for me, is like, it's like that's where we're supposed to be at. And I love that. And I love that you guys are giving us a platform to do that.
And that,
Of course. And John, honestly, this is perfect because we just had somebody in the chat say, bro, we're here for the ghost stories. And they're ready. People are about to fucking riot. So I'm going to hop in too. And not in a good way. I am going to hop in with our next ghost story that got submitted for tonight. Yeah, I'm moving this bitch along.
Right.
What chat are you looking at?
Because
I want to type into this.
I don't know. You can just talk to him. You can just talk to him.
I don't get the updates though. I'm in the chat right now. The last update
I
I had.
Mine hasn't been updating either. But it's over on the tubes of you.
Oh, yeah, I'm just watching on YouTube. On YouTube, I can see the chat there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's weird.
I'm just right here.
Huh.
No. All right. Well, this
Sex
story was
addicts.
submitted by Todd. Here is one of 5 reasons I got into paranormal. Just in case I can't call in.
What's his last name? Todd Summers?
Oh no.
Yeah, it's Todd.
If I can
Whatever it
call
is.
in, I'll tell you about. If I can call in, I'll tell you about House or Corpse next door. John knows a little bit about it.
Todd
Anyways,
Summers.
I'm not trying to read people's last names on air, bro. Shut up. Anyways, I just got off the road, and my parents and I went to see my grandma in a nursing home. When we got there, she rolled up to me on her wheelchair and started playing with my hair because I looked like Slash from Guns N' Roses, just a ton more hair. She would say, "Oh, I would love some of this. I'm getting so thin on top." My parents went and talked to the nurse, and then she rolled her chair very close to me and said, "You cannot tell your parents this." Like, okay. Pearl came last night and snuck me out. Pearl was my grandpa that had died when I was 2. So I felt my jaw drop. She said it was amazing. We went somewhere, some garden. She said, "Todd, it was amazing. Didn't it?" Joey, if you don't edit this next time, I'm going to kill you. She said, "Todd, it was amazing. Didn't need my chair, and I was walking with no problem. This garden was crazy. The rose and flower blossoms were as big as my fist." At this point, I'm getting emotional hearing all this. She then tells me they came back to home, and he told he will be back to sneak her out again. And this time, she can stay longer. She was excited, very excited for next visit. Next week, she developed thrush in her mouth, which makes it hard to eat or drink. She died over a week later after our conversation.
Bro, that's the kind of story. That's the kind of story. Afterlife, near death stuff, that kind of. Oh man, it just gets me.
Yeah.
And it's like it's confirmation too that there's something more. There's something more going on, man. So cool. Thank you, Todd.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
thank you.
Interesting. Trying to process that.
You know, I think a lot of people experience that, whether it's, you know, someone they know or just seeing someone there before they pass away and are able to talk about it. You know, I remember before my aunt passed away, and actually the house I'm in right now, I remember her saying she would see this woman at the foot of her bed. She's seen her like 2 or 3 nights in a row before she passed away. That she didn't know who she was, didn't say anything, just stood at the foot of her bed. And you know, it's to see that, and it's almost like that's your sign of knowing your time is almost up. Even if you don't realize that, when you're telling
Yeah.
somebody that, and then it all clicks afterwards. I don't know. That's just so wild to me.
Well, yeah, it's a very usual, common occurrence. Like when you hear
Hmm.
hospice nurses talking about it,
Right.
they will talk about that, and it's like when a patient tells them, "Yeah, so I saw my deceased husband
Yep.
yesterday." Like the hospice
Hmm.
nurse will say they're gonna pass soon.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
they
When
know
you think
it's
of like
time.
a hospice nurse or someone that's in that world, like the amount of energy they're around 24/7, like it's got to be a lot. Like how, I don't know how you shake that when you receive someone in these places that is dying or trying to recover, and then you leave this place when someone passes away, which happens all the time,
Yeah.
and you're the person there. I mean, we like people are if you're lucky, you have your family members around you for those last breaths, right? But the people that are alone or it just happens, those hospice nurses have to absorb all that energy and be there for that person.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
it's such an unforgiving like experience to go through, I would think.
It is.
Mhm.
I also think like a lot, especially with hospice nurses, because it's such a specific field and a specific thing to go for. Like you are under no misunderstanding what you're getting into when you go for something like that. Do you think maybe it just takes a certain kind of person, like the same kind of person who would sign up to be a death doula? You know,
Yeah, or
like
the priest that does the last rites. Like you have all this stuff, or like a whatever the faith leader that does like the last rites, where it's like
hmm
you're signing up to help this person go through their last like breaths on earth.
yeah,
Like it
Yeah.
takes a very special person to have the empathy and the care and the love to do that. And like it's
yeah,
just unfortunately we're around those people when our family members pass away, and it's just like I don't take that stuff for granted. Like it takes a
hmm
special person to do that for a
Right.
stranger.
Mhm.
it does.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
100%.
Angels on
And
earth sometimes, and
Yeah.
a lot of those kinds of people I've heard speak, boy, they are grounded folks.
Yeah, they're
Hmm.
It's like
just
they
so
got their
locked
shit
in.
together. Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
wonder, like we talked about earlier, about like these ghosts that are still here, the whole purgatory idea. What if these people that passed away at the time didn't have that person there to help the family or them kind of like get to the where they're supposed to go?
Mm.
Hmm.
Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll never
And
know until we know.
we
Yeah,
never
Gil will
exactly.
know tonight. He told us.
I
Yeah.
I like how his time is like getting shorter and shorter as we go
Right.
along.
Right.
Right
And
after the
Honestly,
show,
I do
Gil.
too. Um,
and
Uh,
Kristen, it's funny you mentioned a death doula
mm-hmm.
because our final
mm,
story submission is from a death doula.
Oh,
Ooh.
really?
hell
Oh, I
yeah.
missed that.
It
Oh,
is. It is.
okay.
All
Okay.
right.
I actually know this woman personally. I went to school with her, and I'd reached out to her because I knew she's a death doula and stuff. And I was just like, do you, just I wanted to know some of her background. So this is sent in by Jessica. She says, being a death doula, one might think that my paranormal experiences have been at the deathbed. Actually, the first time I know without a doubt I interacted with the ghost, I was maybe 10 years old. My younger sister and I had bunk beds, and I had the bottom bunk. Our grandmother, my mom's mom, who we called Nanny, lived next door and walked up to our house often. One night she came in while we were sleeping, which was unusual. She came into our room, sat on my bed, and lovingly stroked my hair. Just checking on us, I guess, because she didn't say anything. The next morning, we walked down to her house for breakfast and to get to school as usual. At breakfast, I asked her if she just couldn't sleep last night or what. She had no idea what I was talking about. I explained it all to her. The conversation ended with her being convinced I dreamt it, and me being convinced my nanny had picked up sleepwalking. Until a day or two later, my younger sister, who had the top bunk, asked my mom how she walks through doors. Of course, our mom cannot walk through doors, but sure enough, my sister saw our mom come through the end of the hall where our bedroom was, look in on us, and then walk through the closed door to the guest room. I'm 42 years old now. We still don't know what that was, but there are still some unexplained bumps, noises, and the occasional TV turning itself on in our parents' place. Since she passed in 2007, we still blame Nanny, but we really don't know what or who it was.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Huh.
Damn.
Yeah, that's it's pretty wild, and Jessica, I think, is actually going to go with us soon on an investigation.
Oh, nice.
Uh,
Okay.
I had no idea what a death doula was until I watched the episode of The Pit last night, and there was a death doula in one of the episodes. If you haven't watched The Pit, it's great.
Yeah, I haven't watched that. I didn't know what a death doula was until this show. One called in randomly,
Yeah,
and it blew my mind that was a thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was like, I Googled it.
Where are you investigating next, Damion?
We haven't 100% decided yet. There is a house I just learned about up in Owensburg, Kentucky, about 2 hours from us, that I'm pretty interested in. I was listening to a podcast with the owners yesterday, and they have some pretty wild shit going on in this house. And it's actually an auction house too. They own the house, but they pretty much a big part of the house is like an auction house. They'll go to real estate sales and stuff like that and buy stuff. And they say once a lot of this stuff gets brought in, like the activity kind of ramps up.
You should go to Octagon Hall if you're going to Kentucky.
Yeah, that
I've
place
been
is
to Octagon Hall.
place is amazing.
You have?
I have. That was my wife's very first investigation, and that location pushed her kind of over the edge to being 100% believer.
We filmed episode 4 there, and I got scratched in the barn, like 3 strikes across my chest.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wild. That place is super
I
messed
bet.
up and the most crazy.
These two assholes wanted to spend the night there.
Right. It took my wife 2 years for me to convince her to go back after that night. And I was finally able to get her to go back during the day, and during the day it was a totally different vibe. But what was crazy is one of the overseers at the time, she's not there anymore. We came in, she was like, was talking about a bunch of stuff, and she's like, well, I'm gonna go grab some lunch. You guys are welcome to stay. Just don't go in the basement. And I'm like, how are you going to tell us not to go? That's going to be the first thing I want to do now. And of course, with them having cameras and stuff, we didn't go in the basement. And I'm like, why do you not want us to go in the basement? We had some weird shit happen in the basement when we went.
Oh yeah, so Ty and I.
I remember in the room where they said the little girl caught on fire.
Yeah.
Like through the crack of the door, I remember seeing like fingers come through that door, like it was reaching out to us. Scared the shit out of me.
Now, Gil, do you investigate? What's your? Do you go to these places or?
Hell no, I don't do any of that shit. I just chill at home, hang out with my cats.
With his cats.
Read a lot. That's
Well,
about
cats
it,
are
honestly.
aren't
I don't
cats
do
like
any of that shit.
Cats are very much like the Egyptian afterlife, right? Like carrying protecting the bodies and stuff.
Like threshold dwellers, protectors.
Yeah,
guardians.
well, if they like, they protect you from all the ooky spooky shit, and got 2 of them, and they're pretty active, so I just chill. I'm cool.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah, whatever
I
floats your
think,
boat.
all the spookies keeping you safe from the ghosts.
I think
Also,
right
you
now,
can't tell when
Kristen
you
and
have
I
2
are the
black
only
cats if
investigators.
somebody's like breaking into your house, if there's a ghost fucking with your cabinets, you literally can't tell because you have black cats in the house. Like, you have no idea. I would have no idea if I live in the most haunted place in the country because it's probably just my cats fucking shit up.
I don't know. Dude, do you know how many times I've gone out in the morning for coffee and all of my cupboards are just like open drawers to everything? It's the cat. It's the cat.
Yeah.
It's okay. I believe in
you
ghosts.
wake up
and
with
it's the
weird
cats.
scratches. It's the cats.
Cats.
Like,
Yeah.
We didn't even have a chance to talk about our next episode. This time flew by so quick.
We're gonna get there, baby. Trust the process.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to forget about it though.
I won't let you forget.
She's selfish. What a selfish ghost hunter.
No, J Booze.
Damion, you just opened the floor for
so.
yourself, buddy. Do it.
Yeah, I know.
What is it?
I know.
Tell us.
Our next episode, I'm gonna have to look at the date because I don't forgot the fucking date. Wait one second.
Damn it.
Do I have a calendar?
Yep,
We've
March.
been confused for 2 years.
You never
March 5th. March 5th.
Mm-hmm.
It is gonna be about creepy encounters with strangers.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
so excited.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I want to be on
So
that
excited.
one.
Doesn't even
Yeah.
have to be paranormal.
I'm gonna call in.
And
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm definitely calling in.
Everybody's
And
got a
we
It was
story
do-
with
on
a
this
creepy
show last month.
stranger.
And they were so fucking weird.
right.
It was around this
And we
time
do
too,
have a
on the same channel.
special guest lined up, and he was actually going to call in tonight, but he said he didn't want to take any thunder away from you guys.
Oh,
Mr. Dave Spinks is going to be our
Oh shit.
He was who I was going to call about.
Yeah. We love Dave. We filmed, I think, 2 or 3 episodes with him. Season 2, we're gonna kick off in Mississippi with him. He's salt of
God,
the earth.
Dave can snore. He can snore.
Oh,
That man has a gift.
Right.
of
like I
snore.
thought, like we had a ghost train going through the Airbnb.
Yeah, I was like, was this house built on tracks at one point?
Right.
Oh man.
Am I in a
This-
caboose of hell?
this will come up in our conversation with Dave. Just
Yes,
so
please
you know.
do. Because we'll send
Oh,
in video
man.
footage of him sleeping.
Yes.
We'll
He
play
likes
it
to
open the
he likes to
episode.
walk around. He's got this thing where he walks around the Airbnb in his tidy whities, and we're like, Dave, put on some pants. Like,
Right.
Here.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And a
Do
white
you-
beater.
Yeah,
Of
it's
all
weird.
things, like white
It's like-
beater, tidy whities,
Comfortable.
and he's
Right.
got like tattoos. He's got one like on his hip. It's
Honestly,
crazy.
he sounds free. That's
Yeah.
what he sounds like. He
It's like
sounds
4
the man
a.m. but
who
we're
is
like
free
it's
of
4,
other
it's
people's
4 a.m.
judgment.
We've been drinking all night. It's 4 a.m. He's walking around in his underwear. We're like, dude, put away your dowsing rod. Like, dude, there's no
Like,
water
stop.
in here. Right?
God, Dave.
Oh man.
Oh,
All
man.
right. All right. All right.
Dave's
Hey,
the
before
crazy uncle.
I'm so
love
excited
that.
for Dave. Like everything I've heard, I'm so excited.
Uh.
All right, before we get to any of
Yes.
our like wrapping things up, our dear special guests Ty and John from Booze, Brews, and Barbecue, would you like to tell the fine folks where should they search online? Where what do you got immediately coming up? You want to be like, come see us? Anything like that?
So we film episode 10, say Augustine next month for the first season. And then I really don't believe in seasons, but in terms of like filming, I get it. So that'll be happening. The season will start dropping this year. And yeah, it's like we're all over social media: Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. We have paranormal gear, REM pods and stuff coming, dowsing rods coming with our friends at Horror Paranormal. Yeah, it's just a blast filming these different locations, coming into communities, and just kind of like building this staunch, strong following where people just want to experience this stuff, but actually with real people, where we're not put on. How I act on this podcast is how I film, and so it's one of those things where it's like us three have decided that we have to always be ourselves at all times, and just don't take anything for granted, and just be yourself, and just enjoy learning about whether it's beer, barbecue, the paranormal with people, and yeah, it's a fucking blast.
I
Yeah.
seriously
Hell yeah.
dig that.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Everything that he said, and like I said when we were in Massachusetts, the most fun that I'm having too is not only filming with these guys, but meeting all the people. I mean, you've heard some of them call in, but when you have 100 people show up and everyone's there to have a good time, that's what's fun.
Oh yeah.
So
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
So
Awesome, you
awesome.
guys. Thank you again so much for joining us tonight. Thank you so much to the
Absolutely.
chat for tuning in. Before you leave, make sure you like
Absolutely.
and subscribe. We want to see you
Yes.
next month, okay? But G-Boost and D-Boost, do we have any other exciting news, announcements, court dates that we want to share before
Court
we
dates,
close?
yeah.
Yes, I know, with the court dates.
I do want to recommend to you guys that when and if you make it back to Tennessee, I highly recommend the historic Scott County Jail. It lives up to the hype. I've been there quite a few times myself, captured some wild fucking evidence. I know the owners pretty well. If you guys ever come back to Tennessee, that's the place to go.
Well, I'll tell you what, Damian, when
Um,
we come back there, we're gonna do it with you.
Oh,
Yep.
there you go.
I'm totally down. Like I said, because that place means a lot to me. I'm probably going to get a little emotional here real quick. But my team, RKB Paranormal, is named after my best friend who was a police officer in our hometown. He was shot and killed in the line of duty. And when this jail opened as a crime and police museum and a paranormal research center, they were reaching out and looking for items to put in their police museum and their fallen officers area. And I reached out to them. I had a hat of my best friend Keith that I donated to the museum. So like that place really means a lot to me. And it's just not just for that reason, but the building alone, the history alone is worth the visit of this place. And the paranormal there, I mean, I've been twice and didn't leave disappointed either time. I mean, we captured a fucking picture flying off the wall, flipping in midair, and landing about 4 feet away. So it's
I
an
will not be
amazing
going.
place. It's an amazing place. The owners, Kristen and Chris and Miranda are both amazing. Both they've put a lot of work into this place, and it's a great place.
Love it. We'll do it with you.
All
Hell yeah.
right. Let's close it out, my lads. So, John, that thing we talked about prior to the show, get ready because you're about to be up.
Oh shit.
Damion, D-Boos.
Here we go.
Do you want my
take it
clothes
away.
on or off? Okay, yeah, got it. Here we go. Let me grab
I
my
don't know why you
cat.
have to put
Whatever
it back
makes you
on,
comfy.
honestly.
If it's a wife beater and whitey tidies, that's fine too. All right,
All right.
Hell yeah.
D-Boos, go for
All
it.
right. So until next time, here's a toast to the ghost in your hall.
The Bigfoot hiding in your yard.
The gray waiting for you to fall asleep.
The dead that are not sleeping yet.
Nice.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers,
No,
everyone.
what the?
No,
No.
Ty
Well,
has
I
to do a
left
cheers.
out and to
Oh,
Gil's cat's butthole.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Salud!
hell yeah.
Good night,
March 5th,
everybody.
everybody. Good night.